So in class we have done introductory sentences as well as complete present tense we have done along with active and passive voice. So in this lesson we are going to read about past indefinite tense. As if we have discussed in present indefinite tense that we deal routine in that tense, that is about present tense, but here we are going to discuss about past indefinite tense. So all the indefinites are related to one another, but we have different time. As if in present there was the ideology was ta hai, ti hai, te hai, and if we discuss this past indefinite it would be routine, but that would be our past day routine. You may say that the day that has already gone, the routine would be of that day. For example, if we have done the routine of present indefinite, that was ta hai, ti hai, te hai, so automatically the routine, the ideology of this tense would be ta tha, ti thi, or te the. Or you may write down alif choti hai or badi hai. As if I'm just going to write down here the first of all ideology, इन फिक्रात के आखिर में ता था, ती थी, ते थे या अलिफ छोटिए बड़िए वगैरह आता है. So you might have noticed one thing, all the indefinites are the same, but the time is different. If we talk about future indefinite, then that would be hoga, ta, ti hogi, te honge. All these things that we are going to discuss in future, you know, the time would be different. So that is the ideology, which means how are we going to identify them in Urdu sentences. So that is, we have discussed about ideology. Now let's move towards methodology. So here, methodology. If we talk about in active voice, means affirmative sentences, that we need two things that every time I discuss in the class, that we need two things. First of all, we need to have subject, the person who is doing a work, and then second thing is verb, which means an action. Third thing that we write down over here, that is an object, which means object can be transitive and intransitive as well. So here the methodology is, first of all we have subject. Obviously the person who is doing a work is more important, that we need to have subject, and then we have verb. So every time that's the methodology that we follow. We have subject, verb and object, but the way we are going to use this verb, that changes in the tense, means that shows or depicts tense. So here subject, verb, so we are going to use second form of the verb plus object. So second form we only use in past indefinite, that is affirmative methodology. And then we have negative. In negative we have subject, but we are going to use some auxiliary verb, or you may say that the helping verb we are going to use. So the helping verb would be as if we have second form of the verb. So the helping verb we are going to write down over here, that is going to be the second form. For example, we are going to write down here did. Do is the first form, did is the second form, done is the third form. So subject, did, and then we are going to write down first form of the verb, because we have already used the second form. So now we are going to write down the first form over there. Then again object will remain same. That is the methodology of negative. So if you want to make it into interrogative form, see the interrogative means the question form, negative means that shows negation. Here we are going to write on not as well because it's showing negation. Subject did not and then first form of the verb. And then in interrogative, which means the interrogative like question, so this auxiliary verb is going to come at the beginning of the subject like this: did plus subject plus first form of the verb plus object and then the question mark. Question mark is necessary to put over there.